Nam Mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Respectfully sending our greeting and blessing to Venerable Sangha, lay Buddhists and all viewers near and far who are tuning into this week's program. Welcome to Buddhist News, Cà Mau Province Edition, a program produced by the Office of Buddhist Communication and Information, bringing you the latest updates on Dharma activities, charitable missions, and community outreach organized by temples and Buddhist associations throughout the province. Each week, we journey together through the story of compassion in action, where the light of Dharma continues to shine through the efforts of the Sangha and faithful Buddhists, nurturing peace of mind, spreading loving kindness, and strengthening harmony in both spiritual and social life. And now, here are the main stories for this week. Memorial ceremony for the late founding abbot of Long Phước Temple. Joyful Mid-Autumn Festival at Bu Linh Temple. Provincial Buddhist Charity Committee offer 100 gift sets. Mid-Autumn under the Buddha's light at Phước Hữu Recitation Hall. Vipassana Meditation Retreats at Long Phước Temple. A Day of Peace Retreat at Phước Bửu Temple. Bu Hương Temple holds colorful Mid-Autumn Festival. Seeds of Compassion Retreat and Mid-Autumn Festival at Giác Hoa Temple. Phước Huệ Moonlight Night Festival Third Edition. At Long Phước Temple in Long Điền Commune, Venerable Phước Thuận and disciples solemnly commemorated the late founding abbot, Most Venerable Hoàng Nghĩa. The ceremony honored his lifelong dedication to Dharma. On this occasion, 150 charity gifts were also presented to local families in need, spreading compassion in remembrance of the venerable teachers.
On the morning of October 1st, 2025, Long Phước Temple, Long Điền Commune, solemnly held a memorial ceremony honoring the late founding abbot, Most Venerable Hoàng Nghĩa, 1863 to 1938. The ceremony was led by Venerable Phước Thuận, current abbot of the temple, together with the monastic community, disciples, and the lay devotees. The event was attended by members of the late master's family and a large assembly of Buddhists. In a deeply reverent atmosphere, the Sangha and congregation performed the Cúng Ngọ offering and memorial service before the master's altar, expressing profound gratitude to a venerable teacher who had dedicated his life to the Dharma and the welfare of all beings. On this occasion, Venerable Phước Thuận presented 150 gift packages to disadvantaged households in the local community. Each packet included 10 kilograms of rice, noodle, and an envelope of 100,000 Vietnamese đồng, sponsored by lay devotee Lê Thị Sương, a family member of the late masters.
Venerable Thiện Tịnh, abbot of Bu Linh Temple, hosted a cheerful Mid-Autumn celebration for students of nearby school. More than 550 gifts and scholarships were offered, totaling over 30 million Vietnam đồng, bringing joy and encouragement to young learners during the festive season.
On the evening of October 3rd, 2025, Bu Linh Temple, Tân Thành Ward, under the guidance of Venerable Thiện Tịnh, abbot of the temple, organized a cheerful Mid-Autumn Festival celebration for students from Kim Đồng, Tắc Văn, and Trần Hưng Đạo primary schools. In a warm and lively atmosphere, the children joyfully enjoyed musical performances, greeted the Moon Lady, Chi Hằng, and received colorful lanterns. Smiles lit up their faces, filling the temple grounds with happiness and love. During the event, temple, together with lay devotees and benefactors, offered over 470 gift sets of mooncakes and lanterns, each worth 50,000 Vietnamese đồng, totaling 23.5 million Vietnamese đồng. Additionally, 100 study encouragement gifts, including notebooks and school supplies, each worth 70,000 Vietnamese đồng, totaling 7 million Vietnamese đồng, were presented to underprivileged students, kindly sponsored by Atida Spicy Noodle Restaurant in Cà Mau. The total program cost exceeded 30.5 million Vietnamese đồng. The celebration not only brought joy during the Mid-Autumn Festival, but also encouraged students diligence in learning, nurturing their character, and contributing to a more peaceful and compassionate society.
Under the leadership of Venerable Minh Giác, the Provincial Charity Committee presented 100 Mid-Autumn gift packages to children in Hiệp Thành Ward. The program, sponsored by Venerable Đăng Vinh of Minh Đăng Quang Monastery, reflected the Buddhist spirit of sharing and loving kindness.
On the morning of October 4, 2025, the Provincial Buddhist Charity Committee, led by Venerable Minh Giác, Vice Chairman, distributed 100 Mid-Autumn gift packages to school children in Khóm Đầu Lỗ, Hiệp Thành, Ward. Each set, valued at over 100,000 Vietnamese đồng, included mooncakes, candies, and lanterns, with a total program cost exceeding 10 million Vietnamese đồng. The activity was sponsored by Venerable Đăng Vinh of Minh Đăng Quang Monastery, who mobilized contributions from lay Buddhists and benefactors. Though modest in material value, the gifts brought immense joy to children, spreading the compassionate and sharing spirit that lies at the heart of Buddhist practice.
Venerable Thiện Hữu and the Phước Hữu community hosted a warm and meaningful Mid-Autumn event with music, lanterns, and joyful performance. The children enjoy a night of happiness while receiving scholarships and gifts that encourage moral and spiritual growth.
On the afternoon of October 4th, 2025, Phước Hữu Recitation Hall, Tân Thành Ward, under the guidance of Venerable Thiện Hữu Abbot, held the program Mid-Autumn under the Buddha's light, offering local children a joyful, peaceful, and love-filled celebration. Attending the event were Mr. Trần Kiều Danh, Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Tân Thành Ward, together with lay Buddhists and local residents. The festival atmosphere was brightened by lively cultural performances. The appearance of Chú Cuội and Chị Hằng brought fairy tale magic, laughter, and innocent delight to the children. On this occasion, the organizing committee offered many gifts, including scholarships, lanterns, and mooncakes, encouraging the students' learning spirit and sowing wholesome seeds of faith in the Triple Chain.
At the Bạc Liêu Buddhist Intermediate School, Venerable Đồng guided the second Vipassana retreat team, Cultivation as the Path to Enlightenment and Liberation. The Dharma talk emphasized mindfulness and removal of defilement through daily practice, inspiring monastics and lay participants to work on the path of insight and liberation.
Continuing the path of mindfulness and awakening, on the morning of October 5th, 2025, at the Assembly Hall of Bạc Liêu Provincial Buddhist Intermediate School of Vĩnh Trạch Ward, Venerable Đồng Tâm Dharma teacher conducted the Vipassana Meditation Retreat 2 with the theme Cultivation as the Path to the Enlightenment and Liberation. In his Dharma talk, Venerable Đồng Tâm emphasized that the enlightenment arises from the right understanding of body and mind, recognizing wholesome and unwholesome actions that lead to rebirth. Through right view, one perceives reality as it truly is. Daily diligent practice, he said, allows enlightenment to mature naturally. He further explained that meditation is the essential method to identify and eliminate defilements such as greed, anger, delusion, sloth, deceit, and doubt. Obstacles that obscure wisdom. Returning to the mindfulness purify the mind and lead to freedom from craving and attachment. Concluding the retreat, he encouraged participants to maintain consistent daily practice, viewing meditation not merely as a technique but as a very path towards self-realization and liberation.
His retreat in Châu Thới Commune, alongside meditation and Dharma talks, Lieutenant Colonel Lý Bạch Nhật shared practical lessons on traffic safety and mindful living, helping youth integrate mindfulness into daily life.
On the morning of October 5th, 2025, Phước Bửu Temple, Châu Thới Commune, held a day of peace retreat under the guidance of Venerable Trung Thuận, resident monk of the temple. The retreat began with walking meditation and chanting in a serene atmosphere, helping participants calm their minds and return to inner stillness. Venerable Trung Thuận then delivered a Dharma talk titled youth and Buddhism, inspiring young practitioners to cultivate virtue, idealism, and mindfulness in everyday life. The retreat was honored by the presence of Lieutenant Colonel Lee Batnyik, head of the Commune Security Team, who shared valuable guidance on traffic safety, prevention of social vices, and responsible use of social media. His practical insights encourage the youth to live positively and mindfully in the digital age. In addition to the Dhamma sessions, participants enjoyed joyful games and quiz activities, receiving meaningful gifts that foster unity, happiness, and youthful energy.
At Bửu Hương Temple, Ninh Diệu Thủy organized a vibrant festival for children in Tân Thành World. Over 200 wreaths, 20 scholarships, and 25 relief packages were distributed, creating smile and fostering compassion under the full moon's light.
On the evening of October 5th, 2025, Bửu Hương Temple, Tân Thành World, under the guidance of Ninh Diệu Thủy Abbas, organized a lively Mid-Autumn Festival for children from Kim Đồng Primary School and the surrounding neighborhood. The night came alive with cultural performances and the appearance of the Moon Lady and Moon Boy, bringing joy and laughter to children. The temple distributed 200 gift sets containing mooncakes and lantern, along with 20 scholarship gifts of notebooks and school supplies for underprivileged students. Additionally, 25 relief packages, each include 10 kilograms of rice and a box of noodles, were donated to poor families. The event was supported by Venerable Thiện Lộc and the Hương Từ Volunteer Association through the generosity of benefactors. Celebration concluded with children's bright smiles shining beneath the moonlight, at night filled with love, gratitude, and faith in a brighter future.
Most Venerable Nun Nghiêm Thành welcomed over 850 young participants to 26th Seat of Compassion Retreat. The children practiced chanting, Dhamma study, and lantern parade, ending with a brilliant campfire night filled with songs and joy inspired by the Dhamma.
On the afternoon of October 5, 2025, Giác Hòa Temple, Châu Thới Commune, under the guidance of Nun Nghiêm Thành Abbas, held the 26th Seeds of Compassion Retreat in conjunction with a Mid-Autumn Festival celebration, drawing over 850 young participants. Throughout the retreat, the students engaged in a group chanting, Dhamma recitation, and Pasayaguru Sutta of Medicine Buddha's practice, praying for peace and well-being while cultivating loving kindness and diligence. As night fell, the joy multiplied with music, games, and lantern processions, led by the Moon Lady and the Moon Boy. The event culminated in a radiant campfire night where songs and laughter blended in a spirit of innocence and Dhamma joy.
At Phước Huệ Temple, Most Venerable Phước Châu hosted the third Phước Huệ Moonlight Night. The program features a Dhamma talk on the four great gratitudes, reminding all to live with gratitude and love. The evening concluded with lantern procession and campfire fellowship, uniting everyone in joy and harmony.
On the evening of October 5th, 2025, Phước Huệ Temple, Phước Thuận Hamlet, Phước Long Commune, under the guidance of Venerable Phước Châu Abbot, held the third annual Phước Huệ Moonlight Night Mid-Autumn Festival, creating a warm and loving space for local youth. During the program, Venerable Nguyên Thường, resident monk, delivered a Dhamma talk on the four grateful debts: to parent for rebirth and nurture, to teacher for guidance, to the nation for protection, and to all beings for mutual support in life. His message emphasized gratitude and filial piety as essential Buddhist values. The evening continued with a colorful lantern procession, music, and a glowing campfire, bringing everyone together in joy and harmony under the peaceful light of the full moon.
Dear Mahasangha, through each news story, we witness how the spirit of Buddhism continues to blossom beautifully across the province. From solemn memorial ceremonies honoring great master to joyful children's festival illuminating hearts and love and laughter and meditation retreats nurturing peace and insight within. May the merits from the wholesome deeds bring blessing of health, happiness, and serenity to everyone. Thank you for joining us in this week's Buddhist news from Khmer province. May you and your loved ones be blessed with peace, health, and joy in Dhamma. Namo Buddhaya.